All right, what's up, guys? So I just want to do a quick breakdown of a trade that I took on early this morning London session. So let me share my screen and show you a trade that I took where I actually made $1,000. All right, so make sure you guys can see it. So this is the London session right here. And I held it. I try my best to be patient on this particular trade. And sometimes I can be very impatient. So at times I will see like the money come up and like, oh man, I just need to hurry up and take it because maybe it might go against me. But I finally had to get out of that, state of mind. So I end up holding on to it a little bit longer. And there's like reasons why I held on to that a little bit longer. But anyway, let me go and bring up the chart here. Let's see. Let me bring this up. All right, so let me bring up. Okay, so this is my 4-hour chart right here. And so this was kind of like really simple. So normally what I do, and a lot of guys might not even really realize this or realize how important it is to look at your higher time frame when it comes to charting and doing your analysis. But I like to look at my higher time frame. So I see for one on a 4-hour chart that there's a downtrend. So I already see that. And normally what I would do, I would go in here and I would kind of like mark up kind of where I believe maybe like resistance areas are at a little bit. So put a line right here. Let me see if I can make this a little thicker so you guys can see it. Let me move myself over here and let me make this thicker. Okay, so, and then I will put another one right underneath where there's like a little bit of support. So I'll put it, right under here where the wicks are at. It's not going to be perfect, but just around in this area. So what I did, and of course, now this is, let me tell you where I took the trade at. So I took the trade right in this candle, this red candle right here. Now I'm going to tell you why. So what I did, I actually, oh, I'm sorry, let me bring this up, because I totally forgot this wasn't even there. So I put my support and resistance markers right here in this area. So now I saw on a 4-hour chart that this 4-hour candle was basically kind of moving up and down, moving up and down, up and down. That can be pretty nerve-wracking. So I put these lines right here, and what I said is that if this closes below this marker right here, then it's a possibility that I can go in for the sale. But if it closes above this candle, then it's a possibility I can go in for a buy. Now I had this marker around this area right here. Now the thing is with this, let me see if I can open this up more for you guys to see. Sorry if it's like really tiny here. So the thing about this candle, it just barely closed. It barely closed beneath my line that I originally had. Now, my original markup is on my other computer, my other charts and everything, but this is kind of how I had it marked up. So it barely peeked through, it barely closed. So it's not really a good idea to like try to go in for a sale when it barely closes underneath that mark, because it can still kind of bounce inside these two lines, or it can, eventually end up going up. So really the general rule of thumb, or my rule of thumb, is if it doesn't give you a good closing beneath this line, then not even get in the trade. So I waited and the next candle formed, but this next candle right here, it started going up. It just formed, it was a buy, it was going up. And so I waited patiently. I said, okay, well, let me see the direction this is going, going to go in. Because again, I wasn't really 100% sure, honestly, because this didn't give me like the big close that I wanted below here. So I kind of watched this a little bit. But again, at the same time, I knew that this was a downtrend. So after watching this a little bit on the 4-hour time frame, we had to excuse the noise because I am outside. Then I noticed it actually retested this area right here. It went down and then it went back up to retest and then it started going down again. So the key thing is that I knew that it's a 4-hour candle and the 4-hour candle just formed at 2 a.m. in the morning, my time, which is Pacific time here in California. So it started making its way down. So I knew it's going to be a possible entry. But of course, I don't enter in on the 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour candle. So what I did, I went in over to my 15-minute, and the 15-minute gives you obviously a better entry. So I entered in, again, it's a downtrend. Of course, all this wasn't even, there at the time, wasn't here at the time. So again, I saw this candle right here, this red candle that formed because what I was doing, I was going back and forth from the 4-hour time frame to the 15-hour time frame. So what I was doing, I was looking at this candle right here form. And then so I noticed this candle started to form after this 15-minute candle close. This started to form. And it started kind of shooting down there, pretty much at a nice high rate of speed. So that gave me an indication, judging off where I had my support and resistance, which again, over here, let's see here. I have my support marker right here. And then you can put another one again right here. So this started breaking to the downside. And I knew once it got finished, kind of because in this area, it was basically like just up and down. It was just hitting. It was hitting like this resistance area. Because again, you see all these wicks, it's just hitting this area right here. So it doesn't, for whatever reason, price doesn't want to go above this area right here. So it just kept playing around in here until finally it tried again and it did not break. So once I got all these touches, that was a big indication along with the 4-hour chart that it was going to go down. So I was able to get in right in this area and I just wrote it down and I got out somewhere around down here at the end of this wick right here. And that's pretty much how I was able to make $1,000 just off of that quick trade there. So I hope this helps anyone. Just don't give up. Keep trying. Keep trying. It'll come to you. You just have to keep practicing in the demo as much as possible every day. And, take notes. Just, when you lose trades, go back and see what you did wrong, how you can correct it. So that's what I want to share with you guys right there. And I hope you guys have a blessed day.